Okay, I'm back live again because I want to discuss with you guys the easiest way to feed your ancestors if you have no money. Because I saw in the comment section how some people are complaining that they don't have money. So I get to inquire from the spirit realm, from the afterlife, what they need in order for you guys to go and connect with them so that they can favor you guys, they can protect you guys, they can reconnect to you guys because they are desperate to reconnect to you guys. The people in the afterlife, what is that? Let me just tell you guys first. What is an ancestor? Ancestor is our families that have died, that are in the afterlife. They could be our grandparents, great-grandparents. They could be our parents that have passed. They could be our siblings, our uncle, our auntie. They could be even our children. Even children, once they pass, they become an ancestor. They also become spirit guides to us. Okay? And they are one of our spirit guides here. Apart from our personal spirit guide, apart from our ancestral spirit guide, our ancestor, our one of our spirit guide, and they go to extreme lengths to make sure we succeed. Just imagine you have a very caring parents that always does everything for you in the physical when they were alive. They will do the same thing for you when they are in the afterlife. Because some of you guys think that once someone dies, they are dead and gone. It doesn't work like that in the afterlife, okay? I can tell you, as a psychic medium that have good relationship with people in the afterlife, they are still living. It's only this body that they don't have, but they are still living. And what they used to do in the afterlife, in the physical life, they are still doing the same thing in the afterlife, okay? And they don't like that you people reject them. You people are scared of them. You think that they are evil spirit. They don't like that. They like to connect to us, to help us, to guide us, you know, to warn us if there is evil, to protect us. That is what they are doing. But because religion have taught us that our ancestors are evil, we are so scared. When we see our ancestor, we are scared. Oh, we're going to die soon. Or, oh, it's a sign of danger. It's not like that, you know. It's lack of knowledge. They are just trying to separate you from one of your power, because this is power for you, because they are going to be helping you. They are separating you from something that is supposed to help you. If a spirit is coming to you, does not attack you, does not harm you, it means it's a good spirit. The only one that you should be afraid of is that you should think that is a danger is when a spirit is coming to attack you. Okay? Then that is a danger that you should be concerned of. But if it's just a spirit, you know, that is just trying to connect to you, even your friends, if you are a friend with somebody before you had a good relationship and the person died, even your boyfriend, your girlfriend that died, because of the relationship you had with this person on earth before they die, they will still want to connect with you. They can become your spirit guide even and guide you and protect you. You people don't know what you're missing when you don't connect to your ancestor. Your ancestor can be the one to teach you spiritual things, teach you a lot of things. They will be watching you because they have lived on earth before. They understand the earth more than you can ever think, more than the other spirits that you can ever think of, you know. And they can manifest things for us very, very easily. And they work in, I can't even say in group because group is too little. You just imagine the ancestor that we have from many generations. There are billions of them. Okay, and in the afterlife, they have good people that have lived in the afterlife, in the physical life before they died, and bad people, they always separate them when it comes to giving offering. When it comes to many good benefit that we give to them, they are not together. There's an angel that always separates the good spirit and the bad spirit. So this is why it's important for you to live well when you're on earth. Okay, when you're giving your offering, it's important for you to mention only the good spirit, only the spirit that have lived well on earth that you're giving this offering. They are the one to partake in this offering that you're giving. When you start giving your ancestors offerings, doors will be open to you. If you are an orphan and you're crying, you don't have parents, I can tell you, like, you have parents, your parents are there, they are just not connecting to you. You're the one chasing them away because sometimes they will come to you. Do you know that when you even think about someone that have died, you're connecting? They will come to you. They might even, just by thinking about them, you miss them. You're channeling to them. They can connect through even just that. You understand? When you're suffering and you're crying, someone is afflicting you, you start calling the name of your parents or somebody that used to care for you. You're channeling, and they can come and fight for you just because they are connected to us in their we have the same how would I say DNA? We have the same DNA with them. So anything that affects us affects them. But there is something that God has given that they cannot come to help us without our permission. We have free will. This free will is, even your spirit guides, they cannot help you. The ones that are with you all the time cannot help you unless you give them permission. You have to give them permission by aligning with them, connecting to them, and giving them errands to do for you. Otherwise, they will just be there. And the only thing they will do for you is when they see that someone wants to kill you and it's not your time, then they will stop it. But if you're aligning to them, you're connecting to them, they'll be making sure you get your job, making sure you get married, making sure you get everything you want, because that is their purpose. But because of the free will, they don't interfere in our issue unless it's necessary. But when we connect to them, then they start being active, doing what they're supposed to do. The same thing with our ancestors. They don't interfere with our affair. Only very strong one can see something happening, they will just come and stop it. You know, something bad happened, they come and stop it. Otherwise, they will not interfere in our affair unless we invite them. You know, the ones that will come to connect to you is the ones that have already had the relationship with you on earth so strong, and some of them don't know that they are dead already, so they want to connect. Otherwise, you have to invite them before they really genuinely will come. Or the ones that when they were on earth, they were saying that when I die, I will always come and protect you. Those ones will always come. So the ancestors, they want to connect to us. They want to really connect so they can be able to help us to succeed in life. So what they are saying that the easiest way to connect to them when you don't have money to do all those rituals, those sacrifices that normally you do in your tradition, in your culture, they say that you can share the food that you're eating with them. I said that in the comment section before. I think that some people do not understand. So let me say it again. The food that you eat, every day you're eating food. Every day you're drinking water. The food that you're eating, you can share it with your ancestors. Like take small parts, you put in a bowl, you put it in a safe place, and you say, this one I dedicated to my ancestors. Every day when you're doing that, or every week when you're doing that, you begin to benefit from these spirits. You're connecting to them. And when you're connecting to them, you must always open your mouth and be praying, be telling them, protect me, protect my family, help me get this. Be praying to them, okay? Share the food that you're eating with your ancestor when you don't have money to go and buy those many sacrifices and rituals that they have, okay? Every day you're eating food, the food that you know that your ancestor will like, that you're cooking, take some parts, put in a bowl, okay? Keep it in one place and pray. Like you normally pray in your religion, you can kneel down and just say, I dedicate this food to my ancestor. Please, as I'm eating, I make sure you people are not hungry over there. I give you this food. You connect to them. You pray your intention. They will come there and eat your food. You people need to understand a bit more how the spiritual ring works. Okay? They will come there and eat your food. Even your personal... sorry. My throat is a bit dry. Even your personal spirit guide that are with you can still share your food that you're eating with them. When you're sharing the food that you're eating regularly with them, you're feeding them all the time, you're connecting. Okay? It's not compulsory that you must give blood sacrifices to connect to this spirit. Give what you have. Once they bless you, what you do, you will now go and give them the expensive one. You understand? Maybe doing those animal sacrifices, you will not give those one because they open the path for you. If you don't connect, how can they even open the path for you? You just be struggling. Okay? Your personal spirit guide, you can do the same thing. Share your food with them, or buy those small buy fruits for them. You can do divination to find out what they like. But your personal spirit guide, most of them, especially your chi, like what you like. You understand? But the spirit that came with your chi, you can do divination to find out what they like, okay? Some people will think that it's only animal sacrifice that you have to give to your spirit. It's not like that. The first offering that I gave to the spirits, my personal spirit guides, are just one banana that I cut in 4 pieces, and I can feel I can feel in my spirit that they were so happy. For the first time, I can feel another person's emotion in my own emotion. Why? And even then, I didn't even know about alignment. I didn't know about spirit guide. I didn't know about all these spiritual things. I just know that when some people are attacking me in the spiritual realm, they always complain about my spirit guides. I didn't know what spirit guide was at that time. So they will say, we cannot get her. Spirit guide are always surrounding her. She has so many spirits we cannot do. And then I keep wondering, what is this spirit? I don't even know that. These people are just, they are saying bullshit. What is this spirit? And I also, a lot of encounters that I've had that have almost died. This spirit always rescue me, rescue me, rescue me. And I can see that people are always saying this. Spiritual people are always saying your spirit guide are the one doing their spirit guide. Then I said one day, and actually, how did I even manage to? I just wanted to say thank you before I discover about it. So the more I discover, and then they open the door for me to understand spiritual things, then I begin to do more. I didn't know about alignment of spirit guide before. I'm just telling the truth. I just did it to be based on. I just want to appreciate them because there was a time I was going through spiritual attack in the spiritual realm. And my ancestor, even to go feed the ancestor, I didn't know that you can feed the ancestor. There was just a little kid from my family that used to be close to me. He came to fight a battle for me and help me won this battle in that dream. You understand? And then during that dream, I could see a lot of my ancestors with that child. They were all pushing me, telling me that I should not be in this position. I should not accept this person that is in my life that is attacking me at that time. You know, they gave me so much motivation, and like I saw in that place, that a lot of soldiers are in my ancestral line. It's not just ordinary ancestor that I have. I have a lot of soldiers, that is warriors, and then I saw that I have a lot of spiritual people like priests. And these people were so angry and telling me, go, don't stay in that position, don't ever allow this man to do this thing. And that man was a spirit that they were sent to attack me, but he came as a man, okay? This little boy helped me, and I just wanted to thank this little boy and then acknowledge your spirit that gave me that motivation to fight that battle and won that battle in that dream. I thought it was a dream, but later I realized it was a vision, okay? So I just cooked some food, and then I gave to this boy. I said, thank you for helping me win this battle, you know? And then I also thank those ancestors that was with this boy that motivated me, okay? I gave food, the food I'm eating, that I gave to them. And I saw how they were so happy eating this food. And then I said, okay, if I'm giving to these people that help me fight, but what about those spirits that they are always telling me, that they're always protecting me, guiding me? So this is how I started giving everybody. My spirit guide, I didn't have anything to give. I didn't even know what to give. I gave them the banana I had. You understand? I just got one banana and gave to them. They were so happy. From the spirit guide, I could see that I could feel it. I mean, if you're an empath, you could feel other people's emotion like me. If you're close to me, if you have wound in your hand, if you're feeling pain, I can feel that pain. If you're sad, I can feel the sadness. If you hurt yourself, I will feel it. You know, that is, I don't know, it's not such a good gift to have, okay? Because then you'll be feeling other people's pain. So you can feel I can feel people's emotion and spirit emotion. I could feel this spirit guide and my spirit guide emotion, that they were so happy, and I knew that they loved what I gave to them. It's not the value, it's not that is a big thing, but to them it was a big thing, because at least I acknowledged them for the first time in my life with just a banana. And then when I started walking, going anywhere I'm going, I could hear footsteps, like many, like hundreds of spirits are around me. When I go to the shop, people will say, thinking that I'm coming with a bunch of people, but it's only me physically, you see. But my spirit guide are many. You know, they're like spirit guards. They were like bodyguards around me. Then after a while, they started revealing themselves. They start showing me, and then I begin to discover how these spiritual things works. And then my ancestor begin to open my eyes to see how the spiritual world in the afterlife works. Okay? And then all the attack I used to have that time stopped, because these spirits were not active. So it's not important in the beginning for you to have all those big lists they are giving you to go and buy. And everybody have different cultures and different tradition in their countries. Okay? So African tradition, although most of our spirit are the same, but what we give to them are different based on our culture and our tradition. And also where you are located to, you have to use what you have in your area to give to them. What they want is connection. My spirit guide now, I have never shedded any blood to give to them, any blood sacrifices, but they are working more than people that are giving cow. What? Connection, connecting to them, connect to your ancestors. So the ancestors are saying, share the food that you're eating with them so they can connect, because that is an invitation. That is like you're inviting them to help you. You're inviting them to guide you. You're inviting them. And then when you invite them, say your prayer, say what you want. So this is just what they are telling me to tell you guys. And some people, they do this in our ancient time. Our ancestors, when they're eating, they'll always throw some food on the floor for people who are past. People don't realize they are doing the same thing. There are some people that come from earth element that have families there. When they are eating, watch them. Those people that are always throwing food on the floor, they are connecting to their children or their family in their elements. You know? Some of our ancestors, they are only connecting to our ancestors. So when you are doing all these things, you see that things will begin to move for you. Okay? Once you begin to connect to your ancestors, to your spirit guide, your personal spirit guide, the first one you should connect to, okay? Because they are with you all the time. Once you connect to them, connect to your ancestor with little you can have, and then start going to your elements. You know the elements where you come from. Start going there by yourself. You don't even need somebody to help you if you don't have anyone you can trust. You know, because some spiritualists, they are not everybody's hand is clean. You understand? You have to be careful who you are going to. You can even do divination to find out who you're connecting to, who they are, so that you don't make mistake that we have made in the past. When we just see somebody called spiritual person, we think everybody is good. It's not like that. Check who you're going to. Check where. Pray to your spirit guide. They'll guide you. Connect to your ancestor. Connect to your personal spirit guide. It's so easy to connect to them. As they bless you, you bless them more. As they guide you, protect you, you have the ability to do more for them. Okay? So that is just what I wanted to say in this video. To give them, to share your food, just find a private place. You put the food in the bowl. You dedicate to them and say, this food is for you. You begin to see them come your dream. And if you have powerful spirit guide, they might be manifesting physically with things around you, speaking through people around you to tell you how happy they are. So the afterlife, there is life after this life. But you people think that when people die, we are all gone. There is life after this life. So when death comes, you should not be angry that you're going to die or sad. What you just have to make sure is that you lived a good life on this earth. You did not commit all these evil crimes, so that your afterlife can be good. I'm going to teach about the afterlife later, another video dedicated to that, so that we can be able to prepare for afterlife, just like we prepare for retirement, so that we'll be able to know how it works over there, how life is over there, okay? So that you don't get scared when a dead person comes to you, because it's not a sign of danger if they're not attacking you. It's not that you're going to die soon if they are attacking you, if they are coming to you, okay? If that is true, I would have been dead long time ago from my childhood. My ancestor used to come and visit me. But my parents at that time thought that it was a sign of danger. I was going to die soon. They had to go and stop it. You see, they can also stop it. You can stop their connection. You can also open their connection. Okay? It was once I have become adult, I was able to speak for myself. Then I went to reconnect to them again. You understand? So our ancestors, our parents can stop a lot of things. You know, because one, they don't have the knowledge, or two, they have the knowledge, they don't want you to become who you're supposed to be, because it's a threat to them, or they don't like it because they are Christian, you know, or from different religion. So that is just it. So I'm going to read the comments and stop for now. What is this? Well noted, please get water and drink. Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. I'm not fasting. It's just that I have sort of dehydrated, I suppose. Yeah. When you're talking a lot, it can be like that sometimes. This is why in the churches, you see the pastor, they have a glass of water on their altar. So when they preach, they drink water because your throat can get dry sometimes. I do a lot. I do that a lot because I watch my late mother doing it as a way to connect to us. Yeah, exactly. You just share the food. Share the food. I can tell you, the Asian people, they do the same. They share the food with their ancestors. I share my food with my ancestors. I don't need to have lots of money to share my food with my ancestors. You can do the same thing, which as long as you're not starving every day, you have. And when you give food, make sure you give water. And when you do your prayer, make sure that that water, you're speaking to that water. The water is a record that is going to record your information, so that when the spirit comes, they look into that water, they can get your information, what you are requesting from them, and they will go and do it. They work in group, you know. They work in group, these ancestors. They will do many things for you. Okay, so that just what I want to tell you guys. Share your food. Your personal spirit guide, they will eat what you're eating. You don't share your food with your ancestors, your personal spirit guides. They want to connect with you guys, and they are giving me easiest way so that you guys can connect. So that if people don't think there is only one way. Because when you think there is only one way, you never connect, and then there is no progress. You're stagnant, okay? There are many ways. Many ways. Just like you want to travel, if you want to travel to a city, you can fly with a plane, it's faster. You can drive with a car to that city, and even cars have different speeds, you know, different cars, different the cars brands, they will have their different speed. You can ride a bicycle, you can drive a motorcycle, you can take a boat, speed boat, or you can take a ferry to that destination. There are many ways to connect to all these spirits, all of them. There is not just one way. Your tradition in Africa is not the only tradition in Africa. We have different cultures, and different cultures have different ways to connect to spirits. So when you see one person using one method, don't think that your method is the only way. If I'm you as a spiritual person, once you've known all your ways in your culture, move. Go and learn how other people are doing their own, so that you have many ways to be able to do spiritual work. When you cannot do it in one way, you can do it the other way. And also so that you are not sitting in one place. When you know how to do work differently through different ways, you can be able to function in any country. You can be able to function in any location. It's not only in that your location you'll be able to function a lot, okay? There are many people that don't shed blood in their spiritual practices, but they are benefiting more than people that are shedding blood. Okay, look at the Hindu people, the Indians. They used to do animal sacrifices like us, but because people used to say, "Oh, it's evil. Hindu is evil because they are sacrificing animals. They are not. It's not good." They team up and stop doing animal sacrifices just to keep their tradition. What they do now, vegetarian, they are just giving vegetarian fruit and other things. But yet, the Indians are one of the most powerful people ever. Still, you know, and you Africans go there to go and collect power sometimes. Are they shedding blood? No, they are not shedding blood. It's what the spirits are asking them. If this way is not possible, you have to ask the spirit, what are the other ways? If you have spirit that is very creative, spirit of creativity, they will always find a way for you to connect to the universe, to any source, you know. And the way I'm seeing the spirits in the past, spirit can be like, give me this, give me that, because our ancestors, we are always connecting to them. You understand? They are giving them, spoiling them. But Christianity came, religion came and separated everybody from Almighty God and from this spirit God. Okay? So now, even if you give the smallest things, they appreciate. They want you to come back. They appreciate the smallest, even though you don't have anything in your hand. In your heart, you want to connect. You don't have anything. You just go to those spirits and explain yourself. They'll give you what someone that will buy a cow will give. Someone that will buy them a cow, they'll give you even more. Because of in your heart, they can see you want to connect, although you don't have. Based on maybe you don't have money, or based on your location, you cannot give them that thing they like. Remember that spirits are flexible. They eat what we give to them. It's what we give to them that they eat. If we give them anything we give to them, that is what raises their energy, that energizes them. Okay? Also, how we give to them. Do you know I pray for my spirit guide? I also pray for my spirit guides. I pray for my ancestors. Before I give them offerings, that's offering that I have, I take it to the Creator God first. And then I tell the Creator God to bless this food, to make it more powerful than even if It's more powerful than if I was going to give them animal sacrifices. Make it, energize it, make it more powerful that they will appreciate it more than if I was giving other sacrifices that was not available to me. And the spirits, they take it and they're happy. They're very happy and they're working very hard. My spirit guides, I can say I'm very proud of them. They are so powerful. When I was not even connecting to them, they stand firm for me. And now that I'm connected to them with the little I have, they are standing even stronger. And yours can do the same thing. Okay? So connect with what you have. You don't need to be rich to connect. You don't need to wait one year to have all those big lists they gave to you to connect. If you go to a special that gave you a list, that is what they know. It's not that they are evil or anything. That is what they know. This is how they've learned their own spiritual thing. But that is not the only way. Understand? If you don't have it, use what you have and go. Do divination. Ask the spirit what they want. If you are in a new you are in a new location and you don't have anything at all from your country that your spirit, you know that your spirit guides used to like, then you do divination to ask them what they want, what they can accept based on the location that you're living. The spirit will tell you what they can accept based on that location. You're going to find that it's easy for you to find so that you will connect. Okay? Anyway, that is just it. Let me go so that this is not long. Let me read the comment first. Okay, Uchenna, I do a lot of these days, okay? Because recently things started falling from my hands. So you're doing all these things these days, okay? Be doing them, things will be working better for you, okay? You don't need to have money before you start, because if you just sit there to have all those lists, all those many things they're telling you, and you don't have money at all, you feel hopeless. You feel that you cannot connect to your ancestral spirit guide. You cannot connect to your personal spirit guide. You cannot connect to your ancestor. You feel helpless. That how can you be able to connect? You think that tradition is so expensive, so for this reason you cannot connect. No, even in those past days, we have the rich people, we have the poor people, and the poor people who does not have money to. There is some poor people at all that can never afford to buy chicken. Talk less of buying cow or buying goats to do sacrifices. How do they go and give? But they're still connecting to they have ancestral spirit guides. They are connecting to the ancestor. How do these poor people do it? They have their libation. Some of them libate with water only. Okay? Some of them just buy the red kola nuts and libation occasionally when they can afford it. The spirit guide is there, standing firm for them, helping them, protecting them. You see, spirit are not that greedy. We are the one that gives them what they are taking. What we give to them is what they take. And based on our condition, we can explain to them, they will understand. They are not like human that have to discriminate from rich and poor. You understand? It's your heart they are checking, just like God is checking your heart. Okay? So our ancestors that did not have money, when they cannot buy those things occasionally, is the food that they are eating. They are telling me. It's the food that they are eating that they are sharing with their ancestors. Okay? Even the ancestral spirit guide, the food that they are eating, that they know that the ancestral spirit guide will like, they share it. They go and give it at the shrine of the ancestral spirit guide. There. The water. So you see, you can connect to our ancestral spirit guides even if you don't have money. But once they bless you, increase the offering, do more for them. So that they can also know that you appreciate what they are doing. Your heart, go with your clean hand and your pure heart, and they will help you be able to progress. Okay? So yeah. So that is it. Let me read this comment and then I'll go. I just my immediate senior brother last year. Do you mean he just lost or what? I just my immediate senior brother last year January. He was my closest brother amongst my siblings. He defended and provided for me when he was okay. He's dead. I noticed that whenever I cry since he passed, the standing fan in my house will just move away from me. Is that a sign that he's there with you? Definitely. He's showing sign because you're not spiritual. I'm telling you guys, when you think about these people, they will show up. You're connecting to them. It's like electricity. When you When you cry, you miss them. You're connecting them. They are feeling it. It's like me when I'm close to somebody physically and you're feeling emotion, I'm feeling your emotion. When you're happy, I can feel the happiness. When you're sad, I can feel. When you have pain, okay, this is how ancestors are in the afterlife. They can feel your emotion. They can feel your emotion. I can tell you, just for example, my uncle, that he was like a father to me when he was alive, you know. He passed. Nobody told me about his passing. They were hiding it from me for whatever reason. You understand? They think that I'm going to react very bad. For many years, I didn't know that this uncle had passed because I've always wanted to give him money to start a business, you know, and these people, they want the money for themselves. They don't want this guy, you know, anything from me to go to him. You know, some people are greedy. So this guy passed. I didn't know that he passed, but it was not so long they told me about his passing. And I was very sad, you know. I cried and cried because he's more than a father to me. I was so sad. You know, that then I didn't even know about the afterlife, that the spirit we are still living like that, you know. I didn't know spirituality so much, you know. But yeah, that day that I shedded tears about my uncle, he appeared. I didn't call him, you know. That tears that I shedded about my uncle, he appeared. He was in my presence for like a week. And he helped me fought a lot of battles, spiritual battles. And he was so angry about some things that was going on in my life at that time. And he will come with a group of other ancestors and his friends. They will come and fight. And he will tell me, tell them I did this. Tell them I destroyed this. Tell them I did. And he was there, you know, until I can feel the presence when he's there. You understand? He will move the tap. He will move the tap of the water. He will drop it. He will he will open the wardrobe. If you're somebody that is always scared, you'll be scared, you know, but I knew he was there, understand? He stayed with me for like a good 1 week. I can feel that he's present until I told him that it's enough time he can go before he left. They really understand when we talk to them. They are not pushy, you understand? When you call them, they come. When you're tired of their presence or you don't want them to interfere with your present life, you can tell them to go and they will go. They understand, you understand? When they are opening the tap, you say, stop now, I know you're there. Just stop the tap, do something else. They will stop the tap. I'm just telling you in case you're experiencing this, okay? If they're putting the TV off and on, you can tell them, please stop playing with TV. Do something else. Show me another sign. Or just stop playing with the TV. It's so weird. You know, you can joke with them. They will stop it. If they are lifting something, because they can also lift something, you know. And they can only do this based on their spiritual strength. If they are weak people when they were alive, okay, they'll be weak in spirit even now that they are dead. If they are when they were alive, they were powerful people. That power is activated when they are in the afterlife. Your personal spirit guide, they will do this also to you. So you know, your personal spirit guide will do a lot of things. They'll even do more than your ancestors. Okay? So your brother is there with you. That's what I'm saying. He's there when you feel emotion, your brother is there with you. So when you are achieving, succeeding, when they are blessing you, always, if you know their grave, go to their grave and tell them, thank you, I have passed now, I have graduated now, and this is happening to me. They appreciate. They understand, they have feelings. You people do not know that people that are dead have feelings. They feel everything, okay? And they feel sad that you're suffering, especially the people that used to take care of you before, your parents, your grandparents. They feel sad that you're suffering and you're not able to connect to them because they cannot interfere unless you invite them. Unless they are very, very close to you, and then they will come. But at the same time, they are very not certain you accept them because they know that we always think that they are evil spirits, and they are not evil spirits. A spirit that is not attacking you, how can you call them evil? It's just like our ancestral spirit guide. They said that our ancestral spirit guide are evil when they are angels. Until God opens your eyes, or your spirit guide opens your eye to the spiritual realm, you will not know what is happening. You will think that a lot of good things are evil. And the evil one, you think that they are the good one. You need to ask them to open your eyes. At least in your dream, you can see a lot of things. If you have gift of divination, they can show you through trance, through vision. Like me, I can see things like watching television. Sometimes I can see, they can just show me things, you know. Ask them, they will show you a lot of things. So yeah, your ancestors, your parents, your siblings, they are not evil. once they die, as long as they were a good person on earth, there is no way they will change to being a bad person once they have died. They are your spirit guide. They are there. They listen to you. They protect you. Guess they want something from me. Who wants something from you? Uchenna. I don't know who you mean. What do you mean that they want something from you? You're welcome. Okay, yeah, so I have to go now. At least some of you can remember your grandparents, the things they used to do before. Our ancestors, they know everything. It's just that this civilization, modernization have moved us from the way our ancestors used to practice, how they used to connect. The poor, the rich, everyone used to connect, no matter what they had, okay? You don't have to have everything to connect to our ancestral spirit, to the spirit. Go to the water by yourself. I go to the water myself. I do not have anyone physically that is showing me things. The only luck I have is my spirit guides. And sometimes my biological father also, because he used to be a chief priest. So he comes, to show me things. And my spirit guide, in fact, I'm very lucky that I have spirit guide that stands for me and teaches me things, okay? And also ancestors, some of my ancestors, they're also teaching, because most of my ancestors are spiritual people. So they know a lot of things as well. So even if your direct parents are not spiritual person, definitely in your family foundation, you have spiritual people from many generations. Okay? Okay, take care. We'll keep in touch. If you have any question, you can keep it on the comment section, and then we go through it. I will go through it later, and then maybe I'll make a questions and answer video to answer some of your questions. Okay? Have a nice day.